Poor Tails. He has an upset tummy. Oh. Hey, kid. You child.
Oh, I'm a child.
Stupid
Junior.
idiot.
Junior.
My name is Tails Jr. My
And
mother.
my name is
Junior.
Chris. Welcome to FTCR. With me, I have Chris,
Chris.
Chris, and Chris.
Chris.
It's me, Chris.
Chris 1 and
Why
Chris 2.
is such a big tail?
Chris 3 and Chris 4. Just
Does he use that to balance himself while gliding?
There should be a Let's Play channel where everybody in the Let's Play all have the same name.
No, I think I don't agree.
Is it kind of weird how Knuckles and Sonic sort of have the same personality? Like they're just both kind of dumb and they just both kind of go. But Sonic is just like slightly smarter. Like Tails is the smart one, Amy's the emotionally intelligent one, which none of us are, and Knuckles is the physical one, right? Sonic is, well, he's also physical. And then
I think it's supposed to be like, oh, Knuckles is the punch first, ask questions later. Sonic is the run. He's run first, ask questions later.
okay, well that's the same thing in my opinion.
Yeah, this is something, let it go. Oh,
And I'm not talking about like how they're portrayed all the time, just in this game. Like I'm just trying to figure like what does each character bring to the table. And I feel like Knuckles is just Sonic but slightly dumber.
Knuckles has knowledge of the ruins that doesn't apply here,
right.
and
Doesn't apply. He can climb.
Well, so can Sonic.
which Sonic can also do.
Yeah, you're right.
Right,
He can
but-
glide.
Yeah, I feel like technically Sonic is the only one who can't fly at all. So
That's just okay.
like
Okay.
character-wise, though, yeah, I
Yeah.
guess I'm
yeah,
mulling it
character-
over now.
Right.
And
Well,
I'm like, well,
Knuckles. I think Sonic is a bit more optimistic than Knuckles, right?
Is he?
Maybe.
I don't know about that.
I don't feel like Knuckles really addresses the future in any way in this
Yeah.
game. He's very in the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah. Knuckles.
He's just a slightly dumber Sonic in this game.
I feel like we're having that Red Letter Media moment where it's like, explain Knuckles without saying dumb. And it's like,
Well, yeah.
what was that shockwave? What'd that punk do?
He's in the sky.
That punk.
Yeah, like
Throw Knuckles in the sky. Let him punch him.
What I'm saying is, I can't fit Knuckles into any previous trope I've ever seen, so he might be the best character I've ever witnessed.
Oh, he's unique.
oh.
Novel even. I see what you're saying now.
Yeah.
Right, Knuckles is a treasure hunter.
Didn't expect to find you standing around wasting time.
Knuckles talks an awful lot about, like, digging. Like, he says, Amy, just dig! But he doesn't dig at all in this game.
Right. I guess he's a bit more brash than Sonic, right?
Climb that thing just fine. But
Sure.
We'll go with that. He's a brasher. Oh, I need to go in and out of cyberspace. Oh, whoever said that. Hey guys, it's me, Knuckles.
A good quarter of these side conversations just reestablish that they're looking for the emeralds as well.
Oh, right. I guess that is what they're doing. In the original...
Maybe it's necessary then.
Right. Now, did the ancients do all this extra stuff because Sage woke up Tails, Knuckles, and Amy? Like, it sure is simpler when they're not awake.
My headcanon is cyberspace tests you, and since there are 4 U's here,
Uh-huh.
it's testing all 4 of them.
Oh. Well, then I guess it should
I
have
like
just
thinking
stuck
that
with Sonic.
I like thinking that this is all the end's doing. Like the end is the one being all like, "Oh, you want to try and fight me? Well, you have to beat my dastardly trials."
Stefan, here's 3 ways in which your theory's dumb and my theory's smart.
Okay.
Number one.
Number
1, Canadian.
Number 4.
2, what?
The
Oh, number
top
4.
3.
Right. Well, number 4 of the top 3 is a wizard did it.
Oh.
Oh.
The end isn't doing any of this, though, right?
No, the end is not
No.
doing any of this.
No.
No, for 3 hours of the DLC, it just goes up in the
Right,
corner.
this is all the ancients being like, yeah, we gotta test you, even though, like, this is your fault? Like, the ancients...
Right,
this far.
it's so strange because it's like, oh, we have to lock the end up and make sure it never gets out, but also make sure that if you ever want to unleash it, you can complete a series of trials.
Yeah,
What if you just didn't do that last part? I don't know.
right, what if,
Yeah.
like, you locked it and threw away the key?
Yeah,
I mean,
wouldn't that
maybe
be funny?
Maybe the idea is like, okay, so cyberspace was created to preserve the ancients, to preserve their souls, their hopes, their dreams, and everything that their civilization is. And then the end shows up unexpectedly, even though they were totally expecting it. And they're like, okay, we got to fight it.
it wasn't unexpectedly. They always anticipated the possibility of it,
Yeah, but
and they were upset when it happened.
they were like, how dare it follow us? How did it follow them?
Can I make... I think we can make... Okay, here's what we do. A, we proclaim on YouTube that we are better writers than the writers of this game.
Okay.
We say it very arrogantly and smugly.
Whoa.
Okay.
What if it was a thing where it sent out like a distress beacon when it could sense that the end was coming, and Eggman's like, a distress beacon. I've never seen technology like this. I must go explore it. And then the events of the game happen.
Well, see, it could be a little bit of irony, like the fact that they built these satellites to detect the end. Maybe that is what drew it towards them. It's a little bit of irony.
Oh, you skipped all that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's going to start happening a lot.
I mean,
So we fixed everything wrong with Sonic Frontiers. Here's what happened.
right. So then,
We're geniuses.
Here's what happened.
so I guess you seal the end in the thing that's also meant to preserve the history of your people. So the end is just like, you can't then destroy it because you're destroying your history.
I think they couldn't destroy it because then maybe it would get out.
That could have been a bittersweet twist, though. Like, oh, you can get rid of the thing that'll destroy the world, but it'll destroy every trace of us. So no.
Yeah,
Right.
Oh well, you have to do it.
Don't worry, I got
I think it's overall supposed to be some kind of like the self-sacrificing thing of like, oh, like we want to try and get rid of this thing for good, so we're gonna lock it away in our thing. But also it's like, yeah, like either they didn't have a way to actually completely shut down cyberspace and destroy everything in it, including their data, or maybe they just deep down didn't want to destroy everything, and they're willing to take that risk of, oh, we'll lock this away and like maybe we'll find a way to destroy it for good later sometime.
well, all you needed was Sonic to go super.
Yeah.
2.
That's true. We do have ancients living past the end being trapped. So I guess there is that angle. Yeah, I forgot. Since it's been a year since I've thought about this game's story, I forget about some of the little details like that.
Yeah. Oh,
Stinky.
right. They have to.
Heck if I know, but I sure can't punch things.
Right. Why do my cars work, but my hammer doesn't? But I can fly on my hammer, I guess. Ow.
And also she uses the hammer to ground pound, so the hammer does work sometimes.
Sonic Adventure 1 reference? Whoa.
Right. Sage is like, you might be the key. It's like, why is Knuckles the key? He just is.
Well, you can punch
You
things.
can yeah, we can only beat the end if punch. Whoa, look at that thing.
Smashing the emeralds. Didn't Eggman destroy an emerald in one of the Sonic Advance games?
The emeralds got destroyed in battle.
was it
one or
battle?
two of them, yeah.
Oh,
And then
like
I guess we should do battle.
How did they get
someday, shouldn't
fixed?
we?
Glue?
did one of the Game Gear games have a broken emerald? I'm trying to. Is that?
I don't think, bro. I don't remember.
Yeah. Okay. But there's definitely broken ones in battle. You have to restore them.
Having Sonic Blast and Sonic Battle, according to Jake Clips on Reddit.
Oh, Blast. Sonic.
So Blast has
Apparently.
something good in it.
Okay.
What are you doing here?
I'm doing nothing.
What are you doing? Nothing. Shouldn't we be doing something? No. But
This is a weird conversation, because Knuckles is like suspicious of Amy, but why?
that is a little
Yeah,
weird.
no resolution.
Yeah, she's also really rude. It's like, I'm watching over the Coco.
Just sitting here
It's like, yo, we just talked about that.
I guess we gotta find like the emeralds and stuff.
Well, that took effort. Like you had to record like 6 different languages of that, translate them, not
Right.
animate the mouths. That takes effort.
There's a lot of dialogue.
What
in
if
this
you
DLC.
just didn't do that? Like these conversations are not useful.
No.
I like most of them being.
No,
here.
I'm not saying get rid of all of them. Just, maybe
Oh,
don't
okay.
put the effort that goes into making the ones that don't offer anything.
Oh yes, no, definitely.
and also we know that they were more like
You can do
some
it.
yeah some of them were Kishimoto, some of them were Kishimoto, some of them were Ian. There might have also been a third writer. But I know
And
it's
all
like
of
it
it-
wasn't. Yeah.
Was executive meddling.
Let me-
maybe.
I love
let me
executive
assume
meddling.
Someone I didn't like wrote the parts I didn't like.
I heard that
and
there
harassed them on
needs to be
Twitter.
more executive meddling, according to Bob Iger.
Okay.
Okay.
Robert Iger.
I trust him.
Right, he said, "Whoa, all these movies would be better if we meddled in them." And it was like, "Whoa,
Okay.
I made them.
if I made right, if
That's
I was
why we had a strike. that was why they had the strike, because they was like, now I can finally write my own movie.
No.
that's right. I want to be a movie
Was it good?
executive just so I can write a movie."
You know, now I think it is time for a good dramatic reading.
No.
There's no time to take
no.
it slow. Let the blood inside you flow.
Oh,
Find
yeah.
a way to the unknown. Yeah. Trust
Yeah.
yourself and let it go. Oh.
Okay.
And then repeat that 10 more times.
That's exactly what I needed to hear.
You broke it.
That helped me break that big panel.
Like, I wasn't letting my blood flow, but I think I will do that.
You missed.
They,
Oh, good. You're starting over.
do it again.
Don't worry. I did a sensible thing and got rid of it. Oh wait, I was already here. Whoops. Anyway.
Wait a minute.
That was fun.
You didn't have to keep
Hey,
any of
look,
that.
I skipped so much platforming from here on out. I was like, let me just keep a little.
A little
No.
bit.
Now and
Oh,
then.
there. Right.
And it's also how I get here
yeah.
anyway. So
Oh, that would have been funny if you missed. Yeah.
no, it would be very upsetting.
Yeah.
Right, then you have to
And
climb
funny.
up that whole thing again. We have to watch it.
I don't think I would have laughed. I don't think I would have laughed.
Not funny. Did not laugh. Oh.
This map's filling in.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Yeah,
we'll
the-
see.
the-
Oh,
That's a good
that's far
shot.
more. That's a far more filled map than I ever got.
To get the Master Emerald. What did you just say about the Master Emerald?
ah!
Nothing. I wasn't thinking about taking it at all.
Oh, wow. It was
Yeah.
very comical.
Finger on the Master Emerald.
When you get. Anyways, so my genius thought, when you get zapped into cyberspace, like, what if what you ate was also, like, still inside you when you get zapped in? So,
What
like, do
if?
you have, like, cyber poo?
Oh.
Yeah.
I guess you're like a Digimon at that point.
Like, think
right?
about it.
Digimon poop.
Maybe you should let me write the games.
Right. I want to. Well, how often do they normally outside of cyberspace?
Okay, well, at Kishimoto on Twitter and be like, hey, just for the wiki's sake. And he'll be like, well, if it's for the wiki,
Oh, they are powered by chaos.
Sonic Retro exclusive. Sonic poops once a day.
He eats
I
McDonald's.
guess if Retro ever needed to be shut down, that'd be a great final article.
All right.
He eats McDonald's a lot, so I would feel like he has to.
Yeah, he's on the Trump diet.
I mean,
The characters burn so many calories they never poop.
that's right. So,
it just doesn't even reach.
Yeah.
It's just gone beforehand.
Yeah.
There you go.
Ah.
There's it.
okay.
Yeah, it just
You
kind
just do it for. It just
solves.
happens forever. The answer has
Yeah.
been achieved.
I'm so glad we didn't talk over that.
Yeah.
I was like, I wonder if anyone would even notice if I put an owl over that.
I like that. That was good.
You know, FTCR, we had it in the memes here, so that's what we do.
Sometimes.
So, right. If we
Look, I
feel like
reached the
it.
map. Yeah. They just kind of do this in this update. I know we've talked about it, but I'm just still like, why?
Coco's gonna throw up.
Oh, do Sonic characters still up in cyberspace?
Do they do what in cyberspace?
Do they throw up in cyberspace?
Maybe.
Like, can they vomit digitally?
Yeah. Why not?
Can like the cyberspace versions touch each other?
Is that running water making them have to digital pee?
Why would the ancients waste precious water in a desert?
You know, fun.
Bet that cannon was a device that
Hey, remember that thing from like 2 maps ago?
must have served as a dam, and it was designed
Yeah.
so the position of the faucet
Tails is asking a hypothetical. He's explaining that they didn't waste it. You guys are being stupid.
the drained water should have been redirected into various watering holes.
But what if I could punch water?
They were redirected into various water holes. The word various always just triggers me into thinking that I'm like reading like a wiki.
Oh,
Like various is just a word that every wiki writer uses.
Round and then we're done.
It upsets me.
Or at least one more round and then we go beat that big guy.
we're gonna beat him.
That big guy.
If it wasn't for cyber corruption,
Punch it!
I do a punch.
unfortunately, I have to leave.
Right,
The wind
like
is really blowing.
you know,
What?
Yeah.
right. So Sonic is like, oh, I can't touch any of you, but can they touch each other?
They...
Do they want to?
I don't know. I'm just curious. Like, what are the rules?
They hold hands when they revive Sonic.
Yeah.
I
So
guess they,
can.
do. So they can
Digitally.
touch it. Right. So when Sonic's in cyberspace, when he's like going through those levels, like then I guess they could show up and Tails could be like, "Hey, look, I'm here and not invisible."
Hey, look, you could touch me.
Give me a hug, man. Oh, okay.
Yeah. It all works out. It all makes sense. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just looking at like the suggested
Why
videos.
can't I play as Tails in the cyberspace stages so I can race Dark Tails?
Oh, what are your suggested videos on this unlisted FTCR upload?
Oh, let me see. I got Overstepping Poverty, AA Legal Focus, the
I
Godzilla.
became cyber and touched Dark Tails. Here's what happened.
Stop
no.
ordering me around, or I'll
I also,
use my
and then
fist.
there's also there's the Godzilla X Kong trailer, Mr.
Same.
Beast's $10,000 every day you survive in a grocery store, and
Same.
and Vizipop.
I also have Peter Griffin seeks fitness advice from Meow School,
this
supported by
what we're-
Fortnite.
Yeah, why not?
This is what we're doing.
Oh, yeah, why not?
It wants me to watch Why Does Attack of the Clones Look Like a Video Game? It wants me to watch this live stream of someone playing a Super Mario World ROM hack, someone I don't know.
Hey,
Yeah.
this gave me a recommendation for a channel that I'll just plug. Marcel Voss.
Whoa.
He does Roller Coaster Tycoon's videos. Can you beat Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 without drowning anyone? It's a really hard
He's one of my
challenge.
go-to channels when I'm eating and I want to put something on.
Oh, I watch him before I go to bed.
Oh, wow.
Eepy.
Why do
I've
you...
I've never played a Roller Coaster Tycoon video, but I've never played a game. I've never played an RTC game, but I've seen so many videos about it, especially Marcel Voss's.
When did you max out Knuckles?
You know,
Is he
it
maxed
happened
out?
a while ago.
Almost.
Almost,
No.
he's almost maxed out.
It's getting there.
I mean, when did you talk to anyone?
you don't remember?
I remember you talking to, like, Sonic.
Yeah, Sonic did it.
David, how many days you think they've been doing this?
I mean, this definitely adds more days.
Oh God, the days. Right.
We forgot. We were going to keep track, and then I didn't because of your editing.
Just go watch the charity room race,
Wha-
and you can determine the least amount of days that it takes for Sonic to win.
That's right. That's the canonical
This is linear editing.
linear editing.
Every time you see it become dark, that's another day. I'm not just cutting around to different points. These are actual days passing.
Okay.
David, is it
So it's been
canon?
like 3 weeks.
Is it canon that Sonic does everything, or that he does the least amount, or
What-
somewhere in between?
What do you mean?
you start having the Majora's Mask issue where it's like, well, how much did he do before
Right.
on that last cycle, you know?
I would say Knuckles. I mean, I would say Sonic does most things.
Not everything though.
There might be a thing or two he didn't do, but
You want to see me do something really stupid?
Yeah.
This is the single worst challenge.
Yeah, okay, I hated this one.
it would have been okay.
I guess I'll just get this exclamation point to stop blinking so I can focus on what I'm doing.
Infinite
Yeah.
Glide. Yeah, that's like.
You can turn that exclamation point off though in the settings.
Oh,
Okay, let's see.
It's been there since day one.
You didn't Infinite Glide
oh.
because you need max rings. You didn't get rings.
I just thought I would have had them, you know?
You didn't do it. You didn't get
Uh,
max rings in the trial in the
It's
train.
Yep,
okay.
I know. Yeah, and you're back here. Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
I hate it. Yeah.
How many attempts did it take you?
To do the glide or
No,
this?
this.
Do you count the last one as an attempt?
Yes.
Okay, 2.
What? It only took you 2 times?
Yeah?
This took me like a zillion times.
Yeah. Specifically because of the end, I kept getting hit by those guys, the electric
Okay.
guys.
I think also like the camera likes to make you fall sometimes.
Yeah.
The camera. Well, yeah. So, okay, when you aim the camera up, Knuckles' up, down, left, right controls are fine, but when you aim the camera down, his controls are reversed.
Skipped it.
I
Yeah,
guess
fuck
no one
you,
realized
level.
that but me, because, okay.
No. I didn't know how to explain it, but yeah, I was the same thing of like, yeah, the camera is very finicky, and it's also easy because of that. It's hard to know exactly how close you get up, so you could accidentally scrape the metal part, and then oops, you're falling down.
You were scraping those tiles that you should not have been able to walk on. For some reason, anytime I like the 1 pixel just touch those things, I start falling.
I'm good at this game.
Okay.
You're
That
using a
explains
speed
it.
strat, I think.
I guess so.
Yeah, I watched the videos on speed
You're like,
strats.
hey, whoa, speed.
But wait a minute, no, Knuckles can't have speed strats.
Why not?
I thought only Sonic could have a speed strat.
I mean, a speed
You
strat
didn't?
is just.
Why didn't you grab the wall? Game is bad.
I
Yeah.
just didn't want to.
Right, you wanted to show off your strats.
Oh man, scary.
Can you do it? Oh, you did it.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm biting my nails, even though you said this is your. Even though you said, "Oh, this is the one where I win," I'm still biting my nails. Like,
You
oh
did
god,
it.
I'm gonna lose.
I can see having issues there, I guess, in retrospect. Yeah. I just got really lucky. Yay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've restored some more of the map. You've done it.
Feels great.
Yeah.
Look at all those tails you got to do.
Yeah.
Passages on Ares Island. I wonder if the
That was the like single hardest platforming thing of the DLC for me. I'm watching you do
Tens
it
of
again.
thousands of years ago, a fleet of spaceships carrying the ancients landed on this planet. Several of those ships are now deep underwater, unable to fly, but their power is still active.
But their power is still active.
Yeah, I said it
But the
faster.
power is
That
still
means
active.
I did that was a
From
speed strat.
10,000 years ago.
Did they like to punch things too?
Knuckles, you're not.
Oh, it's Spider Plus!
I bet when I flew it. I bet when they flew, they punched.
The spider thinks it's interesting too. He's just listening.
Well, hey guys.
There are so many huge ruins on this island, and the 4 rotating rings on Ares Island are ridiculous.
Eggman must have got hungry. I wonder if he packed something.
Observation
Right? What are they eating? They're not eating anything.
He doesn't have a base on this island.
in cyberspace. The 4 rings represent the 4 islands.
Maybe he's just working through it.
When they're rotating, they indicate the link with cyberspace is in effect. When a ring stops, it means there's some sort of abnormality in cyberspace.
I've forgotten what these rings are.
Those huge, gigantic
I'm sure
rings
there's a
on
meaning
the-
behind the size as well. I imagine there are other functions I've yet to know about. How interesting.
How interesting!
on that path and over the ocean on the desert island.
Oh.
Yeah, those big boys.
It's the path towards one of the emeralds that you have to take.
Yeah, this is really scary.
You can do it. You can do it. Oh, no. You did it.
It was almost as harrowing as actually doing the platforming to get there.
That's right. You're using speed strats. Whoa, Knuckles, you're learning all the speed strats.
Coco.
Oh, Amy's dying. Guess I should do something about that.
Coming.
Dying.
It's working. Just a
Stefan.
and I can hack my way in.
And Tails is like, I'm fine. And Amy's like, I'm dying. And Knuckles is like, I'm gliding. Where am I gliding? Maybe something will pop in soon. There we go. Oh, you were so close.
This might be it.
I feel like I made it.
It might be.
Sonic Adventure reference. Look at the rings.
No, it's not.
SA1 remake confirmed. Okay, just let me have this,
Yeah, I
and
can't
it'll
wait.
be really good and awesome and
Chris,
not at all bad.
do you want your SA1 remake to feel like this?
You're asking me this during Knuckles footage, so I'm inclined to say no.
Would you like your SA1 remake Knuckles to feel like this, and your SA1 Amy and Tails and Sonic to feel this way?
Oh,
With
Amy,
haphazard
I would.
platforming that feels this way?
Monkey paw curls.
Is that the SA1 remake that you want?
Oh, Knuckles is dying now.
no, he's happy. Look, he's laughing. He's happy.
Yeah.
He's having a good time.
Yay!
Oh, look, it's a different video game.
Finally. Wow.
Don't worry. He's gonna come back in the next game, just like Kiryu.
God damn it. The hog who erased his hedge.
You hear that? This isn't over until I win.
I wish they would have had it moan back in response this time. It moans every other time but that one.
Just the King Boom Boo groan.
He did it. He stood up.
What if the end is just King Boom Boo?
And Tails is like, oh, I wonder why Knuckles is laughing. He must have heard a good joke.
Knuckles, you should tell it to me. Play.
I want to laugh.
He will be playable later.
Oh, man. Let's search for a Coco device.
Thingies.
I'll keep hunting them down. You get us those
Like, are you saying?
Thingies.
Don't stop now, Tails. We're counting on
Meanwhile, Amy is
Jesus.
just
We've cleared
dying.
He's got a gun. He's got a gun.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, he's Shadow.
Right? Why does
Wait,
why does Tails's like? Why do his wrenches work? Why does his thing? But Amy's hammer supposedly.
almost done.
Oh, you're getting pretty close.
He makes some progress in this part. I'm afraid to tell you.
You should upgrade.
Much
You've
as I
got an
love to do.
upgrade.
Oh. Sorry, I'm busy.
I liked watching you in real time trying to figure out if it was up or down.
Oh,
Oh,
well, never mind.
I've still got some thinking to do on that front.
Got a couple
What if we
rings.
let's play the Frontiers DLC over and over?
The
I
true,
quit.
the true Frontiers DLC
So David,
experience.
Stefan, what if we just
We have to play the
Wait,
easy
what?
mode.
What are
Then
we
we have to play, then we have to play
there's
the
a
normal
platform
mode.
there.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, I remember this one. Yeah, you have to
Just go
fly
down.
in between. Yeah, you have to fly in the
Oh.
middle of it.
Okay, there you go.
I gotta throw some wrenches. Okay.
Rent strat. Whoa.
Whoa, wrench. There's like a million wrenches. Whoa, yeah. Hey, Tails. You should throw one of those wrenches at me. I'll catch it. Wait, no, there's too many. Whoa,
I'm scared.
that's a wrench strap. Yeah, whoa.
David, are you okay?
That's yet
Did you have any $3 wine today?
Not today, no. I had a cup of coffee.
It's all because of you.
Whoa, yeah. Well, that's a speed strap.
Go to waste.
Is it?
If you and the doctor combine your
Yeah, if you glue your heads together, that's a speed strap.
mind, but I don't know if Dr. Eggman would be.
I don't know if Eggman would ever work with little old me.
I wouldn't
Miles-
mind. Of course,
miles
back in
per
Lost
hour.
Sonic Lost World, I had huge issues with that idea.
Couldn't answer that on Chaos Island.
Oh, back when Tails was a robot for 3 minutes.
I remember when I was a robot, but I wasn't really a robot, but I pretended to be a robot so that these other things would think I was a robot, even though I don't know why they would want me to be a robot. Look, I guess because they thought they could control me, but I wasn't really a robot to begin with, so what was the point? Hold on, I got a speed strat. No.
Meow.
That's right.
That was neat.
You did it. You speed strat. I like Tails' flying animation where he has to, like, you know, he has to do the bump up. Like, hey, let me do the hover for a second before I...
He has to rev up.
He needs to rev up. He's like, yeah, I do it. I just like the fact Tails can fly.
Here we go.
I just like the way it looks.
Oi.
I do like the way it looks.
You're so shallow.
We need to do.
Oh, which one?
We need to do the ranking of like we got to rank all of the Tails, the gameplay. Like which game has the best flying?
I can't fight like you, Sonic. I think you can.
The best game that the best flying in any Sonic game would be SA2 Chow Garden Tails.
That is infinite flying.
I'm good for now. You've been a great help, Knuckles.
Yeah.
But he has a ceiling.
No, now I just need to get the emeralds before the cyber corruption gets worse. I better use
that's a level design complaint. Sorry, what?
Oh, yeah? I was just reading the silent line.
There's nothing to do with it, though. I guess it's not the flight's fault, but I'm just like...
Yeah, it's not the flight's fault. It's the platforming's fault.
F tier. I'll say it.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I did it.
Think about it.
Oh, man, you gotta unlock a bit more of it.
Look, man, ever since that shockwave hit, I just can't be excited about SA2's
Man,
fun.
I've been
I'm sorry.
feeling a little, a little burpy.
Oh.
You burp in cyberspace? Like, can you smell it?
Start believing in me.
I wanna fly high.
Have you noticed what's happening to our bodies?
Oh, yeah, well, I was told, never mind.
Me in middle school.
Oh no.
In that lonely place. But what I'm most
I couldn't finish watching the videotape.
The void.
I feel the same way, Amy. I can't fail, no matter what happens to my body.
Jeez.
Boy, you made sure I can't ever listen to that cutscene again.
Oh, I
What?
just grew a third
Well done.
tail.
You were already thinking it.
Oh,
I
I like how you can just
Yes,
skip
you
all
were.
this. That's so good.
Get fucked.
I have an upgrade that breaks all my platforming. For the better.
I don't even have to play the video game. It's awesome.
I mean, he looks pretty happy about it. Do. Oh,
You know what? I gotta say, better than swinging in Spider-Man 2.
Your remaining time is limited. I know. I may not even be able to move.
I disagree.
I need to get the emeralds and get them to Sonic right away.
I'm updating your information.
Just after I do these 20 other things.
Growing within you.
A new possibility growing inside of me. I was just having this conversation with Amy. Took me a little bit to be like, oh, yeah, down there this time. Right, okay.
Oh yeah, it's this one. This one's fun. You gotta push some buttons.
Like, this one I have to do. Okay.
All right, you gotta use those
Lame.
wrenches. Oh, whoa, that's pretty close.
Chris,
Oh. It's also really weird because there's barely any enemies on this island. So anytime there is ones, it's just like, oh, things I gotta kill. That's weird.
That's right.
All right, cyber bad.
Right, you need to get 40
Whoa.
rings if you want to fly forever. I guess that's what you're doing.
right. For some reason, Cyber Badniks show up in the real world for Tails, Amy, Knuckles, but
Well, I
not
guess
for Sonic.
because there's
Sonic only sees them in cyber stages.
Well, I guess because Amy, Tails, and Knuckles are cyber.
Yeah.
I think my brain has officially stopped receiving any ability to process cyberspace in the real world. I think my brain is just like, you know what? I don't care anymore.
There's just so much. There is simultaneously so much game and so little game going on right now.
I mean, a lot's happening. Yeah, you're right. And nothing's happening. Yeah, you're right. I like it. I like Sonic.
But hold on, Sonic is like half cyber in the real world because he can see all those rails and stuff that don't really exist.
Why do those towers only like me? I don't get it. It would be easier if you could do it, Tails, because you could just, like, fly to the top.
I still don't want to have this talk.
My parents wouldn't sign the permission slip for me to hear the whole thing.
Oh yeah, that.
Right, remember? What? Wait.
Remember when we did that wordlessly?
Oh.
Anyway.
Wow, it's Tails.
I wanna fly high.
Okay, I'm flying high.
No.
Guys, I'm doing it. I'm flying high. I flew high. Oh, and now he's landing.
Hooray!
Alright, there's still a little bit more of the map.
Guys, let's close down FTC.
Yeah?
Sonic Superstars. Who cares? Sonic Dream Team. Who cares?
Yep.
Yeah.
Sonic the Movie 3. I care.
You must be feeling quite anxious from your heroes.
Oh yeah, I'm full of anxiety.
Have you forgotten about what happened at Station Square?
Jack.
Yes, I remember. You saved it.
Yes, the thing that happened 4 months ago in our timeline. Yes, of course.
Alright, well, how much time has passed? Look, all we really know is that 3 weeks have happened between Heroes and Shadow.
Right.
That's all we know.
It's a fool's errand to figure out the actual time passage.
Let's do
but
it.
Let's A, we've already done it. B, let's do it.
Right.
C, it can't have been that long. They talk about it like 20 years have actually passed.
Oh, Sonic,
15,
get over the
25?
pinball.
Part of a device that controls volcanic activity.
Sure.
Turn on the
Right.
top of the pinball.
Well, remember...
Yeah, that's what I was saying, but like, why is it pinball?
It would be dangerous if the volcano could be erupted easily.
Hey, remember, like, so it's like Toxic Caves? Is that what Eggman did? Like, it was to stop it from...
Bum, 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 bum.
Oh.
Accumulate points with the pinball. The energy ball gets charged up.
Why do you need points?
Yeah, I figured you
Oh.
were right. I mean, what?
The ancients
You
just,
didn't answer
you know,
my
they like to have a
question,
little fun.
That's not exactly clear. Maybe it was just a playful idea on the part of whoever developed it.
Engineers tend to be like that.
Yeah, you know, you just have to be good at pinball or everything will explode. You know, it's fine.
Oh, David, this is the one you couldn't solve. You just got to do this.
Right, well, because
Yeah.
I didn't have this upgrade. Once I got the upgrade, it
Ah.
became very easy to do.
Oh.
Yeah.
I actually like this room a lot. It's
Yeah.
Yeah,
pretty fun.
once you know what to do, yeah, once you
Well,
know
it's a
you have
puzzle.
to, yeah, once you know you have the laser, then it becomes fun. But it's like, again, the game doesn't tell you about the laser, so
Yeah.
just kind of like, what am I supposed to do?
I did not
Gotta
not
be
know.
closer. All right.
Oh, there you do. You got it.
Thank you.
Oh.
I kind of wish Tails would say that, you know, be like, oh man, I think I need a laser to beat that. It'd be really on the nose, but it would have
Like,
helped.
I need to upgrade the Cyclone to get in there.
Yeah, that's another thing I had to Google because I was like, what?
Right. I mean, at some point I went, okay, I only have one upgrade left. That has to be the key because nothing else wants to work.
I just don't like having to think, and this game made me think. And
Yeah, it broke the one cardinal rule of Sonic. You don't think, and then
if you have time to think, run. You know, like that's what I was
oh
taught.
yeah, I remember that. That's from a game with Sonic in it.
He also says if you have time to worry.
Right.
That's what it is.
Right. So why?
I was sitting here. I was like, wait, I don't actually remember which game that's from.
If you have time to worry, run.
I think
Right.
it was a previous room that you're supposed to fly up.
Yeah. Why?
Thanks, Steven.
Oh man, why didn't Sonic have like
There you go.
a digital
You missed
version
it.
of Elise show up?
Go back.
Yeah, where's Lisa at?
Go, yeah.
Release.
She could have been hanging out with Big Cat. Ah,
Whoa. That's right. He's teaching her how to fish.
fishing, interesting. In Soliana, we don't have these fish.
Many years ago, our previous
button back
king
there, you
removed
gotta
all the
press.
fish from our seas.
You gotta go behind.
The
me.
Italians overfished too much.
There you go.
Okay, time to. Oh,
If you really want it.
I guess that'll do it.
Okay, you can do that. Yeah. If you want to show off.
Oh, I know what this. I know this song reminds me of End of the World from 06.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, that's not what you actually think, Stefan.
I'm sorry, but your memory is
don't-
incorrect.
I don't know.
This song
Where-
actually
I hear it a
reminds
little
you
bit.
of.
Where am I?
I mean, it does
What am
remind me
I?
of 06 music, but
I hear what you're saying, Stefan. Now that you mention it, I can see what you're
yeah.
saying.
Did you do it? Is this room done? I can't. Okay.
Is it over?
Is it over?
No, it's not over
You
yet.
can't just fly and skip this room. They went, we're gonna make you platform.
Now that's 99% impossible right there.
Yeah.
Jesus.
My name is Shadow, and I'm 99% impossible.
I'm gonna be in the next
Oh.
game, probably not.
I swear I'll be here next time. I was too busy being sad over here, elsewhere. And then when I saw the end, I went, whoa, that's all I've wanted is... yeah.
I don't know where you're going with this, but I'm willing to hear you out. We should have had an episode Shadow for this game. Like, what was he up
Yeah,
to?
what was he up to? He's like, Sonic ran away.
Multiple satellites positioned
Like,
on a wide area.
I never imagined Shadow having downtime, right? I don't imagine Shadow not doing anything that isn't mission critical. So I'm always inclined to think that Shadow is doing something important at any moment. So I do wonder, like, what was he up to?
I'm saving the president of the United Federation. He's a little unsure of me
right.
because I did try to murder him that one time.
He's a bodyguard.
From the satellites.
Oh. But,
Are we still in a world where Shadow canonically works with Gun?
yeah, why not?
I mean, we don't know what Sega, like, 'cause Sega's whole thing with Shadow keeps changing. So it's like, because like I think the
Yeah.
last time I can remember
Wow. Right.
the last time I can remember talking about Shadow as being all like, oh, Shadow doesn't actually work with anybody. He just works with whoever he feels like is most like that's most useful for him at that given moment. So
Team Dark is an illusion, actually.
Right, even though he does still work with them. I mean, that's what he's doing in Forces. He's just working with Team Dark. So it has to be. I think it's better.
I feel like sometimes they should just say less.
Like they could just say, "Hey, are you working with Gun?" Yeah.
like, is that I thought the map was done.
Judging by
Nah.
Maybe Shadow has things to gain from working with Gun. Like maybe he gets a lot of intel.
Right.
Maybe
he's
he
like,
thinks that's useful.
But also, what intel what's his larger goal? Like if he's not like
It's a
working for
secret.
Gun,
That's what makes him mysterious.
We still don't know what he wants.
Yeah, that's
Wants
right.
to
You don't
kill
know.
Eggman.
You can't fix him, Stefan.
I'll make him worse.
You can't
Fix him.
You can't date him.
"Are you sure?"
Maybe that's the assumption to make, is that Eggman has something else going on. He's just not there personally overseeing it. So Shadow's having to
Such a
deal with
shame.
that.
Oh, maybe the reason that thing's robot beam. I don't. Hacking. God. I don't. Whatever.
Why
It's a
are you
really
saying
long
because
line.
of
I could've read the
energy?
whole thing.
Why are you saying because of Eggman's energy supply? You're talking to Eggman
Oh right, you have to do
Uh-oh.
this time one. Whoops.
in nighttime.
I was going to say, I think he was having an internal monologue,
he
but there is
was.
a part where Tails speaks to Sonic and says only Sonic can climb the towers. And it's like, what?
No, yeah. So he was supposed to have an inner monologue. I have heard that audio in the Xbox version, superior version, apparently.
Whoa.
Where, but it's not like they don't put an echo effect on it or anything to imply that it's his internal monologue.
Like he's just talking quiet, I guess. Like
No, but he talks the same volume.
it's.
That's that cyberspace downfall,
Are you
man.
gonna fight
He
this?
just
Spider.
he thought it was a monologue, but it wasn't.
Spider
It was projected
plus.
out. I was just showing everything I had to do while waiting for this nighttime thing to
Okay.
happen. So I was like, what?
Did
I
it
did a
die?
little fight here.
But you know,
happening?
time passes the more distance you cross. So standing here and fighting it, Dad, you want to do more of that. That's what helps time literally pass.
Moving?
I have terrible news for you then.
Oh, time is connected to your movement, not to actual time in the game.
Oh, they should tell you that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I've done experiments. I've played the shit out of this game, and I was like, hey, what can make time pass? And I would stand still, and I noticed that the moon didn't move in the sky.
So could you
And
just
so
like move in a circle?
yes, you can move in a circle and time will pass. But if you stand still, it won't.
Wow.
For
should
some
remember what other game
it
it's
feels like in this DLC it rains far more than it does. It feels like it rains far more than it does in the main game. So it just feels kind of annoying that so much of this DLC thing you have to like explore around the island in like the dark rain, and it's like, oh, it just feels very muggy.
Hey, man.
Right, because everything's sad because they're all dying. Like Amy's dying,
Yeah.
Knuckles is dying. We're about to see Tails die. They're all dying.
This is Act 4.
Planet's dying, Cloud.
There's a lot of dying. People like this whole game is about death. The Coco are
Sad
dead
game,
already.
David.
Like, God, everyone's dead.
This isn't Act. This isn't Act 4. This is Act 3B.
Wow.
Right.
You did it.
We did it, everybody.
Wow, it's so full of stuff.
Wasn't paying attention. Do it again.
Okay. Welcome back to part
Other islands. But why was the one on Chaos
11? 10?
the only one able to do that?
Sure.
Because that was the one that the doctor was riding when he arrived at the Starfall Islands. It's equipped for battle and has consoles for investigating the islands and
Okay.
That's console.
Okay.
When
Like
he
the
decided
PlayStation 5.
Descending. Miniature. Yeah.
to head into the ruins. There, he obtained
A mass. Okay.
ancient technology
Data. Yeah.
into
Uh-huh.
Kind of wish that's what the little comic was about before the game came out.
After eradicating
Right. Show what Eggman's doing. We don't get.
But the Death Egg robot was already damaged by then, presumably by the heat and smoke from a volcano. So in order to continue our
Wow.
investigation of the island, we composed downgraded
They were
versions of
busy.
the robot he was originally riding and placed them in various locations.
So that's
Useful.
why the original Death Egg robot
Just in case you were wondering about that one thing you haven't thought about in a while.
Remember that thing? Yeah.
wouldn't have been able to find the underground
Also, why is it called a Death Egg robot? There's no Death Eggs around here.
Sonic
Well.
dug into it.
No.
If he was able to reboot it
Ugh,
successfully,
just read a wiki article on Death Egg robots at you.
and add it to our ranks. That is, if we can get it ready in time for our
Why are all the choppers called Chopper?
I love
Even though they all look different.
I love Sage being like, "Oh man, I can't believe Sonic hacked that robot. If we can get him to fix it," and it's like, "Oh, then we'll be unstoppable."
Oh.
That should have been a choice.
I don't think Eggman actually names any of his robots or designs them. I think he just built a designing AI that makes things, and that's why they're all bad.
I asked an AI to create me some more robots.
Yes, that's why Sonic can defeat them in one hit. Eggman isn't actually designing anything.
Oh, he's giving
I
it up.
developed a desire. I want Punch Out, but you're the Death Egg robot and you're fighting the Titans.
Like, all these games take place in the course of 1-2 years.
Yeah.
Eggman can't design that much stuff. He works smarter, not harder. He has designed stuff for him.
Here's a word of advice. A scientist shouldn't explain things you
Oh, but he likes doing
But I
things
wanna
so
use
much.
the
That's
word
why he does what he
magic.
does.
There is magic in this world, though.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen
don't-
Yeah,
magical
no.
things. I met a witch once, I
Yeah.
think.
Witch Cart. Is Witch Cart canon?
Yeah,
Well,
yes.
Witch Cart's canon because of Tails. Yeah, Tails. Nagus isn't canon, but yeah, Witch Cart.
Did
Well-
Tails Tube make
Tails Tube hasn't,
That
but
game- Ah!
Witch Cart was acknowledged in the 30th anniversary Tails comic, and if you're taking those as
Okay.
canon with the games, then yeah, that means that Tails Sky Patrol happened. But if you're, looking at the IDW comic, sort of
Wait, which I don't.
right, that it.
Well, I feel
so,
like, yeah, even ignoring the IDW comics, I still assume that Tails Adventure would be considered quote unquote canon. So yeah,
well,
she would
but
be.
she's not in Tails Adventure. She's in Tails.
Oh,
Sky
that's
Patrol.
Sky Patrol. Pff, yeah, I keep getting those two mixed up. Yeah, the battle birds are in Adventure.
Battle Cuckoo.
Right, one's good and one is not.
And the power of the emeralds. You don't look
Well, I've been.
Sonic's working hard out there. Even you are too.
I think.
Can't
I mean, I don't really know what you're doing. Every time I see you, you're just hovering in place.
I'm internalizing this as Eggman only finally noticing, like, wait, you look digital. What? What's wrong with you?
Wait, what? What's the plan? I don't.
One step away from the next tower and the next emerald. You got this, buddy. I have
But I'll just stand here.
thanks. And I'll always have your back.
My voice was lowered digitally.
My voice.
I'm gonna save everyone.
That happened to me once.
Right, but I mean, it shouldn't be lowered digitally here. Wasn't all of this recorded later, or was this all recorded before? When was?
Oh, that's a question.
Yeah, I guess.
Um,
I guess you're.
I have a
going-
good ear for this stuff, David. Don't question me.
yeah.
You can make a. You can make a
can
Twitter
do it.
about it. You can make a Twitter video about it, showing the comparison, being all like, "Oh, did they change something?" Drama.
Okay, I'll make that drama now.
Now,
Such a trauma.
So
Yeah.
the
I feel
drama.
like they would have came later because some of the writing for the side conversations does feel like it's directly responding to questions people had. For better or worse.
Yeah, I saw
They
this
would've
thread on
came back later
Twitter.
to
I mean,
record it.
X.
Do we know that the conversations in this DLC were recorded after the fact, or were they recorded at the beginning?
I don't know. If,
I don't. I'm just speculating that they probably were recorded later.
Ah,
oh
Yeah.
no,
See?
I'm dying.
I
we
feel
don't
like
even
yeah.
know. Don't know.
I'm pretty sure Ian had said that the DLC was written after the game was.
Oh,
Yeah, so I don't. He didn't. I don't think he said specifically like the time period between when he's when he started liking. But I know he said there was a breach of time. Like he didn't write this immediately at the same time as the main game. I know that for sure.
let's
So
see.
I feel like there has to have
Yeah.
been like a bit of time in between the recording sessions.
Because the plans for the DLC scope increased closer to launch, and all this stuff would have been recorded. Well, all the base game stuff would have been recorded way before that.
Yeah.
Now you're up against
So we're. That makes
You
things
should have
so
quit when you were behind.
confusing.
I'm dying.
I think
I want so
answer
bad
is-
to know what the production schedule for this game was.
the answer is the voice direction just wasn't quite on point.
Oh no, not just that, but like we were wondering, like, oh, was this the original ending? But if Ian confirmed that, well, I wrote this after the fact, then no, it wasn't.
Well,
I think there's probably ideas from the original. Like it's probably like
Right.
probably, like a Kishimoto or someone was like, oh, we wanted
But
to.
we
like,
don't know.
Yeah, we don't know. It's like, but it is like a possibility. I would believe if they were like, oh, this was an idea I had at the beginning, but we didn't have the time to implement it. So hey, let's do it now.
right. Like
That's why I wish we'd get nice art books for these games that would go in
Oh,
some of this
man, yeah.
detail.
yeah.
They
Like
won't.
I don't know if the original plan was like whatever the original ending was going to have all of these characters playable. I don't think that was on the table. I think
I
that
don't
came
think
after
so,
the fact.
no.
And so if that's
Yeah.
the case, then a lot of this had to be written after.
I'm Sonic.
Yeah.
Where do you go?
I saw the production schedule. Guess what? They were using speed strats. That's right.
Whoa. Well, if they were doing speed strats, then I can start to understand.
Yeah, they win. I'm not going home. I'm gonna sleep on the floor in my office for a year. That's a speed strat.
Oh no!
What?
This really is a throwback to the 90s Sonic games, huh?
Oh, yeah. This is it. Oh, look at that tower. It's so big.
Thanks.
Whoa.
Now what?
I don't know. What? Oh. What do we want?
We have dialogue to...
What are you talking about, Tails? Like,
Look at him go! Look at him go!
Too easy. So we
Foreshadowing.
Chaos Emerald's trail and
right,
Knuckles
like...
here for the ruins.
Oh, Big the Cat.
Oh,
I mean, not that there's anything wrong with just going fishing.
Fishing? You fucking idiot?
Portals, those are not real locations. They are a type of cyberspace recreated from your memory.
Apparently, you just love Big the Cat.
Like those of the doctors or your friends
Very
from
fair.
those areas. The Big the Cat that you saw is most probably an illusion recreated from your memory.
Probably, but not, like, impossible.
Being able to converse with the illusion and believe it was real speaks of how vivid a memory you have of them. Normally, traveling between
Thank God we got some new Big the Cat lore this year.
Sonic X Big.
that even you would be able to pick up on it.
Well, it was just big, so it didn't feel dangerous. But it's good to know that the real big is out there, safe in the jungle.
He's working with Shadow, actually, but...
Right.
Hey,
I mean,
big
what,
guy. Hey, little guy.
That grind rail over there.
Care to join
Didn't
me?
join me?
Yeah.
So that is how they appear to you.
How they
You know, I want to see Sage on the grind rail, actually.
Yeah.
Hop on.
This current iteration of cyberspace was formed based on your memories. Since linking
He's
with it,
linking
your
it.
memories are now affecting things even outside of cyberspace. When I look at it, I see something else, like a sausage, or
The sausage?
She sees nothing.
I see a big old pizza up there.
Brunch.
Oh right, I mean
That's
nothing. There's
interesting.
absolute.
She was designed to link with cyberspace, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you kicked it.
Sonic's just that cool.
Well, she wasn't designed to do it, but she could.
Imagine I would have to join forces with
Oh, I thought that's why she was made.
dreadful.
You've done it 8 times
To
by
interact
this
with
point.
cyberspace.
Speed
You've done
straps,
it.
Let me know.
You've done this 8 times by this point.
Spectacular. You'll be picking your jaw up off the floor when you see it.
Right. Well, while I'm waiting, think you could shock that big guy in the
You know
sky?
that big guy in the sky? That one right there?
Right.
It's not there.
Is the rain blocking whatever or?
No.
I knew
Oh,
they could
okay.
handle it.
But there's no time to waste. You must hurry to the
Good
tower.
point.
Well, I still gotta
I think I'll
talk to a
hurry
bunch
to
of
the
people.
tower.
Hold on.
Hold on, Eggman wants to talk again. Whoa.
Hey, Eggman. Oh,
You can't rush genius.
finding an emerald is genius. What?
You haven't even finished that tower. What are you waiting for?
But don't I need him?
You can't rush Sonic the Hedgehog. I'll be back.
But you can Sonic Rush the Hedgehog. DS.
Will be the last.
Is it called Sonic the Hedgehog Rush?
Courage and speed to triumph.
I think the game's just Sonic Rush. Courage and speed, cheering me on, are ya? Well, this is getting interesting. This place, this is full of.
I had so much dialogue.
Yeah.
Oh my god! 'cause-
Okay,
yeah.
so this isn't
It's
just a
not
Switch problem. Yeah, see,
impossible. It's
it's hard
good
to know
enough for
what
me.
is a Switch problem and what's
Please use
not.
your right. This. Yeah,
Should have played on Xbox.
that's right. The Xbox
have a
Series
new
X, and then you could have
Xbox.
played Unleashed instead.
At least it's not as big as the Sandy Ares Island.
This one probably should have been played way earlier, and I was like, you know, I'm not re-uploading part 1 for us. It's just going to go right here.
Location to cover the expanse of Ares Island.
Oh, did you see the dilapidated bridges and scaffolds around the periphery of
This
Ares
is
Island?
Eggman talking.
Oh, the roads and tunnels broken down. Yeah, you know, they were highways or something.
Guys,
Yeah.
I have terrible news.
What?
First of all,
Uh-huh.
I'm Steven. Secondly, I have a notification from Apple to date this as well. Sonic Dream Team is now available.
At 11:40? Not even at midnight?
Time to use that free trial.
20.
What? what? I'm gonna go to Apple Arcade.
I've started it up.
Rolling around at the.
Going to the App
Wasn't there a
Store.
similar pyramid?
This is like when we
thing on
played Shot
Prototype.
2048 in the base
Are
game.
they related?
Yeah.
We could shoot 2048 into the sky.
Hey, did you know that Sonic Dream Team is only a 1.5 gigabyte download?
Is that
Yeah.
small or big?
That's very small.
Oh, the power
The,
source still running.
the item
So-
you requested is not currently available in the Canadian store. The fuck?
Yeah, that's right.
It's not
Canadians
available for
aren't
me
al-
either. What the fuck?
Canadians aren't allowed
Do I
to
have an
play Sonic
exclusive-
Dream Team.
Is this because I'm an influencer? Do I have an early copy?
Oh, maybe.
Do you?
I saw
to
some
me.
people uploaded footage. That section was essentially a harbor, like Sonic Zone. Not only for spaceship.
If you switched your store to New Zealand, you could have been playing it all day.
There used to be
I
a resting
think-
area in the lower levels. Now it is but architectural curiosity. I skipped
I'm
half
such a
that
fool.
line. It's fine.
Sonic Racing also is not available in the Canadian store, so shit.
You know, you're
Damn
not
it.
allowed to play
Oh.
games in Canada.
Yeah, play Shot 2048 and be happy.
Let me see.
If you play Shot 2048, you will find true meaning
Hey.
in the world.
About this.
Oh, right.
I saw a tweet when this came out that these were describing the Chaos
No,
Forms.
they're
Is
not.
that real?
No.
That seemed like a reach. Yeah.
Right, it would have been
Would have been cool though.
a neat little thing if it did, but it's just describing the big old Titans you fight, and
Yes.
if those
So the
Titans
other
looked like
ancients
forms of
look like
chaos,
them.
that would have been cool,
Would have been cool, but it's not.
isn't it? But it didn't do it. It's not cool. Sonic, you're all about being cool.
It sucks.
Sonic, why did you suck? You could have been cool. Sonic.
We're this close to greatness.
Okay, I'm gonna run now. Is that it? Do I have to talk more? Look at these trees.
We've talked to every character.
Wow.
As much as we have
Oh
to,
man,
aside from these things we still have to do. Isn't that neat?
Right, we are so.
Yes.
it's almost 100%.
That's right. Getting up to.
I remember asking you guys, I was like, should I do all the map for this or is that a little much? And in retrospect, I shouldn't have listened. I
What?
should have just went,
You fell.
actually, no.
I remember saying, I don't care.
I believe
Yeah.
I said.
That's
Actually, I have no
consent.
idea what I said, but I think it's good that you unlock the map because it lets us see the full scope of the world of Sonic Frontiers, especially in its DLC form of the Final Horizon. We are able to experience
Available now.
everything that Sega wanted us to experience, especially Sonic Team, because Kishimoto he worked on this very hard all by himself, and we have to let him experience the joy once in his life. Thank you.
just once. we can all hate the next game he makes again, like all the other ones.
Yeah. He's finally making the third storybook game.
Okay.
That's right.
Did he
What's
make
Sonic-
the other two?
Yeah, he directed the
Yeah.
other two.
Oh shit.
That's why
Yes.
he's direct.
Secret Rings was his debut title.
That's what he's
for Sonic, I
finally
think.
ready to do the third one. I feel like we've joked before about what it should be, but I've forgotten entirely.
The
Charlie
Bible.
in the Chocolate Factory.
Bible.
The well, it's probably something that would be in the public domain.
The Bible's in the public domain.
Yeah, I guess so. You can't copyright God. What?
Can't copyright God. Well, there's the title of this part. Done. Thank you so much. That's less thinking for me later.
Yeah. Whoa. Right.
Yeah, the annoying part of having your rings at max is because of you go so fast that it's like a lot of these, if you press your thing once in the wrong spot, then you just go flying, and that just makes things harder. You got to be very careful.
Oh yeah, brother.
Could be a pirate thing, right? What if it was Sonic Treasure Island?
Oh, like on Sonic Prime?
Oh yeah, we did that.
You could have Sinbad Knuckles again.
Right. They could just reuse the designs.
That's how Sonic Prime becomes canon.
Oh.
Whoa.
All
It was the
right.
third. It was the third storyboard game this entire time.
Oh, so weird. Well, okay, so right, we did 1001, Arabian Nights, King Arthur lore. What do we do next?
Romeo and Juliet.
Right.
Shakespeare.
Shakespeare. Oh God. Right, Amy will be Juliet.
Hamlet?
Hamlet. Oh yeah, Sonic Hamlet. I like that. We'll do that.
Sure.
Why not?
Why not?
Oh no. No. Oh.
Of all the times for this to happen.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, now you have to leave and go and get all of them.
No, I'm maxed out as Sonic. I'm fine.
It would be funny if it somehow reset you to the bottom again.
Don't. That would have been sad.
Oh god. Is it time?
I just like how demurely she's just like, oh, okay, bye.
Fuck you.
She isn't even like, why? She's just like, oh, right.
Hello. He's got a beard.
He's got a
Hey.
must. He's got a beard.
Yeah.
This guy
Walla
exists now.
walla hunda.
Master King.
Somebody's feeling high.
We don't get to see his face,
Master
but
King.
how different is his
Sonic,
face
you were
compared to
wearing a
everyone else?
crown this entire time.
Hey, you took my crown! Just because it is mine.
Is this not the old king? Didn't we see him in the past? Why are they obscuring him?
I don't know if we ever saw the
No,
king in the
We've
past.
never seen this
No.
guy before until now.
Oh, this isn't the old guy.
No,
Okay.
but I don't know
No.
why his face would be, like, hidden?
Maybe he's infinite.
No, it's like the thing they
You
always
say
do.
that, Chris.
It's like the thing they always do. It's like where they keep a face like shadowed in order to just fill suspense, but they aren't actually hiding anything. Because like, yeah, we know what his face. It's like Ozai in Avatar. It's like the face isn't hiding anything. It's just it's for dramatic effect. Like it's literally just the exact same model as all the other ancients.
Maybe it's like a trope in Japan.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe he's
We
got
just
a
don't
mustache.
get it.
Like a big old mustache.
It's just really good, and we get really jealous if we saw it.
I was the
Oh,
only
here,
ancient
okay,
who could
this
grow
is-
hair.
This is potentially the worst thing in any Sonic game. I think I would argue is everything about how this is structured and designed is just
Oh, what?
wrong. Oh, okay,
Good thing I said screw it.
Wow.
okay.
But I did a cheat code, and I just did them all at once. It was pretty epic.
I didn't know that was a thing. I would have done that.
Yeah, it was pretty ball sauce.
Now I can't vent over how terrible it is.
We all know. We were on Twitter. We all know it sucks.
I can't wait to let loose.
How many times did it take you to do that?
I went to easy going into that one, so you know,
Even on easy, it takes a while.
like 2 or 3 times. But it's only because I hit my head against it so many times on hard
Yeah.
that I knew how to deal with it by that point.
I think it took 3. I think it took 3 out. Even like switching to easy, it still took me like I think over 3 hours to do it.
Oh my god. Well, you're on Switch, so that makes sense.
You
have even less time to do the perfect parry.
Wyvern doing the perfect parry just drove me crazy. Yeah,
Yep.
it's just the fact that you had to, every time you fail that, you got to go and do the whole thing of the run. It's the damn running, having to do that whole 2-minute running section again. That's just, it's annoying. It ruined the fuck Gigantos fight because you literally have to cheese it. And so it's just like, oh, now I know that this fight is completely, like nothing. And then it's like, yeah, it's demoralizing because you gotta do the stupid stuff, and yeah, it sucks. It's bad. Everyone knows it's bad.